Hello and welcome to our channel NutureMite, where we provide informative videos regarding health and lifestyle. Please like, share and subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon for important notification and videos.
25 foods you are better off avoiding. Avoiding certain foods can be hard, especially when they are specifically designed to taste good. But here's the catch: a lot of the foods we are told we shouldn't eat might not actually be all that bad for us. In fact, what's deemed bad for you might be totally different than what's considered bad for someone else. For example, you might have the idea that things like dairy or gluten aren't good for you because you get an upset stomach or develop a headache after eating them. It's important to understand that foods like dairy and wheat are common allergens, and some people don't tolerate them well. But that doesn't mean they are bad for everyone. But while every person has a completely different body and foods they might negatively react to, there are some foods out there that are still worth trying to generally avoid. We are talking about the ones that either don't offer much nutritional value for your body or, in some of the worst cases, actually pose a health risk to you. Here's what to know about which foods you might want to consider staying away from. First, fruit canned in syrup. The reason this type of fruit is so yummy is sugar. When a fruit is canned in light syrup or heavy syrup, that means that sugar has been added to the fruit. Fruit is plenty sweet on its own, so you don't need any added sugar with it. That said, if you like the convenience of canned fruit, here's some good news. There are canned fruits out there that aren't housed in that syrupy mixture. Just make sure to read the ingredient label to make sure a product is canned either in 100% juice or water. Neither of these contain added sugars. Second, vegetable shortening. For bakers out there, that shortening might be causing your pastries and cakes more harm than good. That's because vegetable shortening contains hydrogenated oils, which are artificial fats made by adding a hydrogen molecule to vegetable oils to make them solid at room temperature. But while hydrogenated oils are good for manufacturers because they increase a product's shelf life, they are not quite so good for you. Consumption of hydrogenated oils on a regular basis can increase LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol, and can therefore increase your risk of heart disease. You're actually better off swapping in real butter in moderation while baking instead of using shortening. Third, non-dairy coffee creamer. This is another product that contains those hydrogenated oils. Plus, powdered or non-dairy liquid creamers also contain high fructose corn syrup, which can be damaging to the liver by increasing liver fat, and artificial sweeteners, which have been linked to a variety of problems, including gastrointestinal tissues. Other alternative corn sugars can have similar consequences on the body, like natural corn syrup, isolated fructose, maize syrup, glucose or fructose syrup, and tapioca syrup. But that doesn't mean you need to nix coffee and the benefits that come with it completely. Instead, try drinking your coffee black or substituting non-dairy creamers with almond, coconut, cashew or oat milk, or with organic creamers from grass-fed cows. Fourth, diet soda. Diet soda is packed with artificial sweeteners, which are the main culprit behind why you should avoid diet soda drinks when you can. Those can be even worse than actual sugar. Artificial sweeteners have been linked to both cancer and gastrointestinal issues, and aspartame, a key ingredient in diet drinks specifically, has also been linked to the development of diabetes. Fifth, low-fat peanut butter. Nut butters are great for you, in large part because they contain beneficial unsaturated fats. But when you start to take out the fat in peanut butter, you not only lower the amount of heart-healthy fats that you are getting, but may also end up getting a product with extra sugar and filler ingredients. These ingredients are added to compensate for the fat is removed. A good rule of thumb when buying peanut butter is it should be natural and it should only have 3 ingredients on its label: peanuts, oil, and maybe a little bit of salt. Sixth, tile fish. Fish is a good staple to have in your diet, but it's best to aim for eating low mercury fatty seafood like salmon and sardines, which also have beneficial omega-3, EPA and DHA. But one fish you might want to avoid ordering when you are out at seafood restaurant is tilefish, which is high in mercury, something that can actually cause poisoning if eaten in too high of concentration. 7th, white flour-based cereal. Yes, those sugary sweet breakfast cereals are delicious, but look out for whether they are made with white flour. These types of cereals are low in nutrition and high in refined carbohydrates, which means that they don't fill you up and they can cause a spike and drop in blood sugar. That in turn can contribute to low energy, mood swings and cravings. Instead, opt for a higher fiber cereal like bran flakes. 8th, non-organic strawberries. Strawberries top the list of the Environmental Working Group's dirty dozen foods that are heavily contaminated with pesticides when conventionally found. The problem with that, aside from the environmental concerns, is that those pesticides can actually negatively impact your health too. Pesticides in our food can be endocrine disrupting. Endocrine disruptors work by binding to our hormone receptors and causing a weaker or more intense effect, which disrupts our hormonal function. This can be especially harmful for women who might deal with repercussions like hormonal imbalance or thyroid problems. 9th, salami. This classic lunch sandwich meat packs more downside than upside because of its cured meat status. Cured meats have been linked to several nasty problems, including hypertension and heart disease. But salami is also high in saturated fat and contains sodium nitrates, which can turn into harmful inflammatory compounds that can become damaging to your health. 10th, juice cocktail. Don't let the word juice throw you off. The word cocktail indicates that a juice is mixed with added sugar. This is unnecessary and adds extra calories to your day. So instead of choosing a sugar-rich juice cocktail mixture to start your morning, opt instead for 100% fruit juice if you really want to indulge. 11th, packaged donuts. Similar to those white flour-based cereals, donuts are usually made from refined carbs, which don't provide you much nutritional value. Donuts are also usually deep fried, making them high in trans fats, which can raise your LDL bad cholesterol and lower your HDL good cholesterol. This doesn't mean you need to avoid refined carbs and the donuts that come with them altogether. It just means your health will thank you for indulging in moderation. 12. Pre-made duff. As convenient as it might be, pre-made duff is high in artificial trans fats, namely those hydrogenated oils we talked about earlier that are made by adding hydrogen to liquid vegetable oils to make them more solid. And those trans fats, aside from affecting your cholesterol, also increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. 13. Packaged butter flavored popcorn. Butter flavored popcorn is made using artificial butter flavoring, which can cause inflammation in the body. Plus, if you are popping it at home in a microwavable bag, those bags are packed with chemicals. Instead, if you are able, try popping popcorn at home in a pot on the stove top rather than using a mass-produced bag. When we make popcorn at home, we have control over the ingredients. 14th, instant noodles. When something has the word instant in its name, it's likely something you are going to want to try to avoid. Whenever I see the word instant, they are doing something to the food to make it instant. They have probably stripped it down and taken away a bit of the fiber and the stuff that we actually want. Plus, the amount of sodium in instant noodles is extremely high and they contain what's called monosodium glutamate, MSG, which has its own set of problems. It is a flavor enhancer that is used in a lot of cooking or a lot of restaurants will use it. And it is an addictive substance, so we keep going back as a repeat customer. But with it, it can increase hunger and causes us to eat more. 15th, artificial sweeteners. Yes, as counterintuitive as it might seem, you definitely want to try to stay away from artificial sweeteners. Usually, people in the past have said instead of eating refined sugar, let's try diet soda and artificial sweeteners and all that stuff. But as mentioned before, artificial sweeteners can actually be worse for you than your typical refined sugar due to its potential health impact and unknown risk. It's better instead to try to eat regular sugar in moderation. 16th, table salt. We are all prone to sprinkling a bit of salt on our food before we eat it here and there. And while a little bit of salt is okay, it's better to try and opt for sea salt or Himalayan salt over your standard table salt. That's because table salt has been bleached and stripped of its natural minerals. Plus, it's high in sodium, which can cause inflammation. 17. Packaged gelatin. Similar to energy drinks, gelatin desserts are rich with artificial flavorings and sugar that can be harmful to our bodies. They also have artificial colors, which are known carcinogens, and a chemical called red number 40, an ingredient linked to hyperactivity, which has actually caused European countries to issue a warning label on the food saying may have an adverse effect on activity and attention in children. 18. Microwavable rice. It's easy, yes, but microwavable rice is often teeming with sodium. Some of those products can have 800 to 900 mg of sodium in one serving. And because most bags contain 2.5 servings, and because most of us will definitely eat the entire bag, that quickly adds up to being over 2000 mg of sodium in just one sitting. The problem with that is the American Heart Association recommends eating no more than 2300 of sodium per day, which is about a teaspoon of salt per day. So with just one sitting, we have nearly reached a day's worth of sodium, which can make us feel bloated, weighed down and lethargic. 19. Energy drinks. The reason energy drinks taste so good is that they are packed with artificial flavorings and sugar. With a lot of the energy drinks, they can have higher amounts of sugar in it, or they will use artificial flavors which can cause a lot of inflammation of the body. And when it comes to those energy drinks, most companies would disclose that those artificial flavorings actually are. So we could have a blueberry flavored drink, but we don't know what chemicals have been used to recreate that blueberry flavor. 20. Low-fat ice cream. Don't jump on the pint-sized train just yet, especially if you have digestive issues. That's because low-fat or diet ice creams replace sugar with sugar alcohols, which when consumed in excess can have a laxative effect on the body. And if you have a sensitive stomach or digestive tract, you will feel those effects even faster. 21. The Impossible Burger. Although it might seem like a healthier alternative to your standard burger, the Impossible Burger is made up of tons of ingredients that are completely synthetic. The burger also comes with a lot of flavor enhancers in it and is usually made of a blend of soy protein, which means it doesn't contain a complete protein and is therefore pretty nutritionally lacking. The Impossible Burger is trademarked, and with those ingredients, you're not always going to know exactly what's in it because of that trademark. 22. Cottonseed oil. When you are able, it's worthwhile swapping cottonseed oil for a healthier option like olive or avocado oils. That's because cottonseed oil is a refined vegetable oil, which means it's likely been genetically modified and highly processed. Plus, it's high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can trigger inflammation and has also been linked to heart disease, diabetes, and impacts on cognitive functions if eaten in excess. 23. White rice. White rice is refined and processed, which means it's generally more destructive to your health than alternatives like ancient grains or wild rice. The main reason is it can have a negative impact on your blood sugar levels. In fact, because of that impact on blood sugar levels, eating white rice in excess has even been linked to increasing your risk of type 2 diabetes. 24. Sweet tea. Tea by itself has plenty of health benefits, but when you start adding sugar to that tea, it starts to void out those upsides. Sugar-sweetened beverages are high in, yes, sugar and don't provide much, if any, nutrition. Plus, many research studies have shown that regular consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages like sweet tea can contribute to causing obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. 25. Pre-made pie crust. Similarly to pre-made duffs, Pre-made pie crust contain hydrogenated oils which can raise your LDL cholesterol and lower your HDL cholesterol, which in turn decreases your risk of heart disease. But if you don't have time to make your own pie crust, don't sweat it. Just make sure you closely read the ingredients label to look for hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils are a type of trans fat, but even if the nutrition facts panel says there is 0 gram of trans fat, the product can still contain hydrogenated oil. This is because if there is less than 0.5 gram of trans fat per serving, the FDA allows the manufacturer to label it as 0 gram. So, these were 25 foods you are better off avoiding according to some registered dietitians. From unhealthy fats to artificial sweeteners, these pigs don't pack much nutrition. We all should avoid these foods so that we can live a healthy and stable life. Thank you for watching the video.
Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon for important notifications and videos.